Hey everyone, welcome back to JP's Budget Collecting. And apparently, even though I started a couple minutes early, I am late. So apparently, we have some bored people in the chat to start the evening. Um, Big Will has been ready for quite some time, I think. As is Coach Vic, as is Josh Comics and Skids, who says entertain us. If he's wanting to be entertained, I'm not sure why he's at this channel. Chris Barrett, what's going on? Let's see, anybody else in the chat? Mr. Garrell, what's going on? So I am here. If anyone, this is my Sunday show. If anybody, Captain Comics, what's going on, sir? Prayers have been answered. Wow, that's you guys have aimed low. So, JP didn't turn this boat around. I'm not sure. I mentioned something there. But if anybody wants a hot link, wants to hop in with me, you are welcome to. This is just my Sunday show. I don't have a huge agenda for tonight. I'm going to talk a little bit about some stuff here at the beginning, and then I'll get into like my weekly pickups, which I did get to my comic shop this week, which is 2 weeks in a row. So I have 1 week of books, and you will see that my efforts to cut my pull over the last several months has finally started to pay off. The cat is fired up, apparently, and ready to go. Big Will wants a link. All right, Big Will, I will send you a link. So this will be very highly entertaining YouTube, because I am not very good at multitasking. I do this, and let's see, anybody else with the link while I'm looking? Let's see, post that sucker in there, paste, and let's see. Oh, there he is. And I'm just sending John the link because why not? I don't know. John may be busy, but he's in the chat. He was bored, so I'm sending him the link. Hey, D-Rock, what's going on? Sam, I am Comics. Hey, what's going on? Thank you, guys. Like I said, I don't have a huge agenda for tonight. I want to start out with a little bit of the back of the cat's head. Apparently, the cat wanted to be on the show tonight. A little bit of a quick channel announcement. There will be no, as a reminder, I will be at C2E2 next weekend. There will be no look back, no look ahead, no Sunday live stream next week. There'll be almost no worries if you can't, John. I just was sending an email, so I sent it to you, and there's Big Will. What's going on, man?
Not much. What are we talking about?
Whatever we want here in a minute. So I don't necessarily have anything going. D-Rug, if you want a link, I'll shoot it to you too. Just whoever wants in. I'm not no real plans tonight. I was going to say, just here at the beginning, a reminder to everyone, I will be at C2E2, so there will be no look back, look ahead, no hot comics on my channel next week, and you guys have no idea how relieved I am to not have to deal with that next week. I'll be perfectly honest. I am a little burnt. Doing the two lists, doing the 6 months ago and the current list, I think I've done 5 weeks of the current list. And to not have a stack of covers on my desktop that I'm going to use for images for a video, because normally as soon as I delete the old ones, I bring in the next week's and just have them on there so I can work on the video whenever I want. And to not have those is a effing huge relief at the moment to know I'm not doing that this week. That is not happening. He's all starting in the chat. So no worries, D-Rank, no worries. Hey, Kachin, what's going on? Perry Comics, what's going on, Perry? Heck, Perry, if you want a link, you can let me know. I can send you a link too. So yeah, literally I am taking a full week off. You guys will not see me again. Well, you might see me on somebody else's something if somebody asks me to join, but I'm not doing anything. Originally, I was going to do something tomorrow night. I ain't doing it. I'm not doing, like I said, the top 10. I won't be home yet to do the Sunday thing next Sunday. So probably a week from Monday when I maybe, depends on what time I get back Monday, because that's when I'm coming back from C2E2. I may do a C2E2 recap a week from Monday, or it may be Tuesday. So, and I'm looking forward to it. I love you guys. I love doing YouTube, but here lately I am just tired. If that makes any sense at all. Yes, Big Will was a lifesaver yesterday. He was the man, keeping everything straight, keeping everybody in line, keeping track of who was playing and buying. And I want to thank John. Thank you so much for including me. That money, I did better than I expected yesterday. And that money is, there will be a video coming about what I'm going to use that as kind of a starter fund for. It is not my C2E2 fund.
Ooh.
My C2E2 fund is already set and established. No, I was selling books to start something else, and after I get back from C2E2, I'll tell you guys all about it. So, because I'm not ready to talk about it just yet. So,
Well, speaking of C2E2,
yeah. What about?
What's your main plan? Are you going there mainly to meet people and talk, or is there specific things you're going to get signed, or specific books you're looking to maybe get?
The backpack is sort of already packed. They're like half packed. But my C2E2 also, I do have a few books that potentially get signatures. I have 4 sketch covers in there that I'm going to see if I can get a couple of sketch covers. But honestly, my C2E2 goal is about people. So on Friday, my sister and my 6-year-old nephew are going with me. It'll be his first ever trip to anything like this. So Friday, for the most part, is about him. And just wandering around with him. So I won't get anything accomplished. Like with him there. there's no point in me like trying to do anything, because that's not happening, because it's going to be about him. So I will say, everyone that I know, there's a bunch of people potentially in the chat. Hey, man, Mike's. There's a bunch of people that are going to be there that I want to meet. Just know that if you see me on Friday, come say hello. I will say hello, but I probably won't hang out on Friday. So if you want to like talk and hang out or dig or anything, find me on Saturday, because on Saturday I'm the Lone Ranger. I will be there hanging out with you guys. That is my sole purpose for Saturday. And like I said, I may try to get a couple sketches. I have a small stack of books I potentially might get signed. Let's see if I can get this pulled out of there. Let's see. I can pull this stuff out. Clean costs more slabs. There you go. That I can sell for the community as well. There you go, John. So, good for you. I think John did pretty well, I thought, yesterday. It seemed like, when I was trying to keep track. It was hard to keep track. I was trying to keep track of my stuff. I will not be denied. I am Jason's nephew. Well, you guys are about the same maturity level, so yeah. So I can see the resemblance. So I'm taking 4 sketch covers. I'm taking a Harley Quinn Poison Ivy one, a Batman related one, a Spider-Man related one. This is all shocking, I know, to everyone who follows my channel, and Avengers related one. And then my stack of books to get signed. I'm taking, because I'm not doing any slabbing, I'm not going to take my Batman White Knight. I am going to take my Curse of the White Knight #1 to get Sean Gordon Murphy to sign. And I'm taking my trade. It's already out. It's in a different thing, but I'm taking my trade. So I'll get White Knight to get him to sign. I'm going to have Gail Simone sign this Batgirl.
Nice.
I'm going to have
really nice.
Jenny Frison sign this Wonder Woman. This is not a nice enough copy to slab, but I love this cover, so I'm going to have her sign it. just for me. As is the same kind of deal with this one. These are both probably, if I slab them, they'd be like 92, 94s. So I'm just going to get signatures on them just for the heck of it. I got this signed a couple years ago by Mr. Miracle #1 by Tom King. He will be at C2E2, but Mr. Gerard is going to be there, so I'm going to get that finished off.
Okay. Now, is he cover or interior or both?
He's both on this one. So, and then I don't know if I'm still. This is still in the pile. This is an Inhuckley Black Cat that I may get signed, unless it's, that one's almost been cut a couple of times. And then I love this Justice League Dark run, and Tinian's going to be there, so I'm going to get his signature on this. But also, this is my favorite Clayton Crane cover from this run, and so I'm going to get him to sign that as well. So that's it. That's my stack. And if I don't get all that done, I'm not too worried about it because I'm not slabbing any of those or anything like that. So if it happens, it happens. There's nobody there that I don't think I won't get the opportunity to see again if I miss them, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
So had a couple more people drop in. Yep. TJ dropped in. What's going on, Slab Dragon?
I have never had Barbara Streisand in my head.
Great. Now Barbara People. I don't know. I missed that. What caused that to happen? Big O, what's going on? June, what's that? Comic Books NYC, Comic Books LA. John's been calling, but he's back in NYC already. John, he wasn't there long enough. So he's got to get recovered so he can go to Chicago and hang out with me.
Oh yeah, he's going too, huh?
Yeah. So people I know that are going to be there are NYC, D-Runk, Comic Kid 84, Bear Island. That's kind of been the main crew I've been talking to about it. Coach Vic is going to be there. I think Metaphorical said he was going to be there. Los is going to be there.
Yeah.
Geek Aficionado, I think, said he was going to be there.
Basically, if they're not at C2E2, they'll be at MegaCon.
Basically.
Pretty much.
That's pretty much the truth. So there's going to be a bunch of people that are going to be there. Scott Evans, hello. I will say TJ hopped in and he probably missed my beginning. I will give my mea culpa. TJ, there'll be no videos this next week. There'll be no top 10. There'll be no hot comics videos because I'm going to be gone. I'm not going to try to crank it out beforehand. I need a break. I'll be honest. I may take a 2-week break. We'll see how I feel when I get back. But I'm at least taking this week, and I'm going to see where I'm at because I'm a little burnt on those at the moment. So I just want to give TJ that update because I know he'll now be giving me frowny faces and angry symbols in the chat. What about you, Big Will? What you got going on, man?
Well, I got a little bit sick over the weekend, so hopefully I'll knock that out. And I need to get some of these grading videos done, and then I'll be sending the books out to get graded, no pressing, and we'll see how good I am or how bad I am.
I literally just it's all about people. I got you. That's where well, and it is. I mean, really, that's my goal. It's for C2E2 is sorry, I'm coming back on you, Big Will. It's Friday is my nephew, and Saturday is about the YouTube community, and anything else I get done is bonus. So that's what my goal is.
Well, what about Sunday?
I'm not going Sunday. Sunday is about little people again because I'm going to hang out at my sister's with my niece and nephew because particularly my niece will be upset because she didn't get to go. She's 4. Well, not even 4 yet. She will be 4 in a couple months. So she will be all fired up that she didn't get to hang out with Uncle Jason. So Sunday is about the little people again. So.
TJ said you're allowed just 1 week. The Slab Dragon has spoken.
Oh, TJ, I love you, man. I will say, my fear is if I take off more than 1 week, I just will stop doing them. I'll be perfectly honest. But having taken on the 2 videos, that's been more than I expected.
Well, why are you doing the 2? Why not just the 1?
Which one? Which one? Well,
I don't know. Whichever one
here's
has more
the
views,
deal.
I guess.
So I've been doing the look back, the 6-month look back, and I felt like I think it serves an important purpose, but I felt like it had stagnated in terms of it wasn't the views were dropping. It wasn't getting the kind of comments that I'd been getting of, hey, just found it. This is great. Thank you for doing this. I mean, I was still getting a few, but not near like I was before. And I don't feel like it was being as effective as I would like because I feel like I was just preaching to the same audience all the time. So I thought about just trying to mix it up, do something different. Is why I started doing this week's list and the look ahead is, and I don't really want to walk away from the look back because I think that's how you hold, accountability of what's actually happening as opposed to me just spouting off opinion. So I don't know. I don't know. Maybe the look ahead one, but I think the look ahead one is more timely and useful from that standpoint. That people are more.
Maybe do look backs of the look ahead.
Well, yeah, but that would be taking off for 6 months. So
okay,
yeah, but the look back is not up for negotiation. Not yet, Spidey fan. Not yet. It was generous of TJ to allow me a week. This is true. This was very generous of TJ to allow me a week. So I don't know what I'm going to do at the moment. I'm just taking a week off. I need it. I'm going to go enjoy C2E2. I'm not going to think about it till I get back, and we'll see where we go from there. But doing 2 has been. I think they both serve a purpose. I think they're both good, but boy, it's been a lot of work. and I felt it today. All day, like in the lead up to trying to get ready for that thing, and then when I did it, and then I got some comments afterward, and that I overreacted to in the comments thing, and I just didn't feel good about where I've been today, like mentally in that space. I don't know if it had anything to do with that or it's just other stuff, but I just feel burnt.
What do you mean?
But
like from the video earlier today?
Yeah, well, and not that the video earlier today was anything like different than normal and like well, there was something different, but that didn't have anything to do with this. I just felt like the whole time in the lead up of trying to get my stuff organized to do it, and then in the aftermath of doing it, I was just like, this sucks. Like the effort, all of it, it just
the reward for the work didn't quite match up.
Yeah, I didn't feel good about. It's supposed to be fun, and I had zero fun doing it, and I had zero fun, and I've been struggling to find any fun in doing the look back the last couple of weeks, and it's just like I think I just need a break. I honestly just think I just need a break. So,
well, I don't know about TJ, but in my opinion, I prefer the videos that you do right after the lists come out because the 6 months
I've gotten about equal.
Yeah, the 6 month back does nothing for me because I don't. That's a sell list to me, not a what to buy list. So
Right.
It doesn't affect me at all.
Yeah. So, and I've gotten mixed reviews. There's people that really want the look back. There's people that love this new look ahead thing that I'm doing. So, like I said, I'm just gonna take a week off and we'll see where we're at. So I'm not making any final decision on nothing today. I just need to get away from it for a few days, and that's what's happening. So
yeah, Kachung has an idea, but I'm guessing the bulk of the work is off-air stuff.
Yeah, the editing's not that big a deal. I mean, if you watch my editing, if you watch those, 99% of the time those are one take, and I just dropped the photo of the book in. So obviously I have my little intro thing and I have my little exit thing, but like otherwise I'm not really doing anything. Like it's all the digging for the information of the books and pulling all that together and getting it organized and rewatching the videos and trying to figure out what they're actually, because sometimes they don't actually give you enough information to really understand what was going on with the book back then, and trying to like figure out why was this book hot and like, and what's going on. And because they don't, CBSI gives you a little blurb, and Tom and Russ talk about it for a minute and a half. And if you know anything, like, they're entertaining as all get out, but there's not actually a lot of like information there. Like,
if you know the book they're talking about, you've got information. Problem is, half of them you don't know what they're talking about until you see it.
Yeah, thank you, Chad. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I was going to point that out. I enjoyed it too. I think the same of the new list myself.
Yeah.
Tom, I think's fine, but the other, a little fishy.
I think Tom has thrown his hat in with somebody I think he probably should not have thrown his hat in with. It's my personal opinion. I think this is my personal opinion, but Key Collector Nick has a conflict of interest in what he's doing, because he sends out these key alerts that he's making everybody pay for.
Yeah.
And he puts out a top 20 list and has Tom go, oh, and if you got your key collector alert, you would have known about this. And he has an incentive for his books that he sent key alerts about to be on that list.
Yeah.
Because that's how he gets people to pay for the app. Because it started out as this really cool app that just listed the key information, but nobody was willing to pay for that. Everybody was like, oh, thanks, this is awesome. But nobody was paying for it. And it wasn't until he started doing the key alerts that he could get people to pay him for it. And yeah, that's my opinion.
Yeah. I think Nick seems like a great guy. I don't think Tom thinks anything of it. And he may not see the conflict of interest in that kind of scenario. But let's get back to C2E2.
All right, let's talk about something more entertaining. Yeah.
Yeah. Is this the biggest con for this year for you?
Yeah. Yes, I guess. It depends on what you define by biggest. Is this going to be the largest con that I go to? Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah, this is the biggest one I will go to. I'm only going to 2 cons. I will go to C2E2, and I will go to Planet Con next month in Kansas City. Planet Con will actually be bigger for me in terms of trying to get things accomplished for my collection.
So you're going to spend more money at Planet, and C2E2 is the biggest convention you're going to.
I'm going to spend more money at Planet because Adam Hughes is going to be there, Archer's going to be there, and there's a couple other people. I'm probably going to do an actual sign and submit books and do that kind of thing at Planet. So yeah, I will probably end up actually spending more money at Planet.
Okay. Yeah, do you always just choose 2 cons a year? That's what I go by. I only do 2.
Always is a tough thing to say. I did 2. I did Planet Con last year, and then I did Star Wars Celebration were the only 2 things I did last year. It's really hard for me to swing an additional con if I'm going to actually do anything else collecting wise. They're just so much. They're just money sucks. It's just so probably typically, I know there's people that would have Matt tried to talk me into coming down to MegaCon and everything else, and I would have to definitely drop one of these to do that. And this year, that's just not going to happen. I have other budget issues. I just, that's just where, it's most likely it'll be 2 cons. It's my max for any given year, unless something drastically changes in my financial situation. So,
yeah, mine is just the travel. I don't like traveling.
And the travel is so expensive.
Territory.
Let's be real. I probably would have a hard time doing C2E2 if my sister didn't live there. So I probably wouldn't do C2E2. So I have free lodging is why I go to C2E2.
Well, if I were to go to MegaCon, I would drive it. So I would be looking at 6-hour drive.
Oh well, it's 8 for me to Chicago.
Yeah.
So
And
and
then
I
I
am
have to have a hotel.
Yeah.
And then there's the convention cost. I wonder how much. Hey, one of you guys I know goes to MegaCon in the comments section there, or the chat. How much is parking? Do they charge you like a parking deck, or do they have special places and they upcharge you? Like what?
Yeah, I don't know how. C2E2 has like you can do the shuttle. Like when we went before, it's been a couple years ago. We actually took the metro down to Union Station, and then they had a shuttle from Union Station out to McCormick Plaza. But then when we went to the Star Wars Celebration out in that same thing, we actually just went and parked, and it was like $20 or $30 a day or something. Last year, this year, I think she's planning to drive and park again, and then she's gonna drop me on Friday, and then I'm gonna hang out with the boys. I'm crashing with Bear Island and Comic Books NYC and them like Friday night and hang out with them Saturday, and then I got to get the shuttle back to Union Station and take the train back to where my sister lives. So it's like my plan to get back.
Yeah. Perry says they have a few parking garages around the convention, so that's probably like hopefully $5 or so to park. But at Dragon Con, if you park there, they charge you between $25 and $35 a day for the parking.
Yeah. And that's basically what they were charging there too.
Yeah. And that kind of gets a little expensive. I mean, you can Uber it, but I hate not driving so much. I have never taken a taxi or Uber or Lyft or anything of that nature at all.
Yeah, because where I live, there's like no Uber or Lyft or anything. I need to like download one of the apps probably so that I can help get around. Because I'm probably going to have to get an Uber at some point once my sister goes back home. So 90 says, but hanging out with 90 is priceless, John. They're talking about MegaCon.
Yeah, he said, but that also means he has to see Perry. So
yeah, see, do you really want? I think that's really what's going on. Is John can probably afford to go to MegaCon? It's probably not that big a deal, but Perry's going to be there, and that's probably why he's making these excuses and the story up. That's where I'm on this. That's what I would do if I was John. I'd be like, oh, Perry? We kid because we love Perry, or we kid because we want to. One of the two. So, all right, 25. That's what Barry says. You only pay 25 for the entire time you're there.
Oh, the only 25 for the entire time.
Oh, that's 25 a day. He says, and you lose your parking thing. Your parking thing is what he's saying. So their maximum is they charge you the day charge or whatever on your way out. I see what he's up to there.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't even know how much an Uber or Lyft is. What do they charge?
Depends on how far you're going, I think.
I don't even know if we have them in my area. I have to travel to a city just to be able to travel in a car of someone else's.
Yeah. So.
But yeah.
I'm pumped to go. I think it'll be a blast, but I don't really have any specific goals in mind at this point. Like originally I was going to try to get a couple of pre-show commissions or something set up that I could pick up, and then prices and budget and everything, it just didn't work out. So
dude, those prices are insane.
Yeah, I'm just I'm playing it by ear. I'm going to find a couple small artists that I can get a sketch or something from, and mostly I'm going to wander and hang out with people is really what it's going to be about. And if I see a deal on a book that I can't live without, maybe I'll do it, but probably not. So that's just kind of where I'm at.
There's a couple people in April at the convention that's local to me from YouTube that I'll probably get to meet, but it's no matter where I'm going, it's about the books, man.
Yeah.
About the books.
I'll do some digging, and I will do some other stuff, but I just don't know that I'm going to come home with a lot. So,
I guarantee you I'll come home with a stack.
Yeah. I mean, literally. So I plan on rolling in there with this, and one of these is already full. The other one's so there's not that much space to like add.
Well, it depends on how you dig. Are you digging in the 50-cent bin, or are you digging on wall books?
Oh, I'll dig in whatever, but yeah.
that would, one folio could get you if you're going for wall books.
Well played, John. Well played.
Perfect timing. Perfect.
That was perfect.
Yeah. Hey, I love the people, but I'm there for the books.
Yeah.
It costs a lot to go to a convention, so I'm gonna get my money's worth. But
I mean,
I love meeting people too. But I also will go every day of the convention. That helps me out. I can spend, half the time for the people, and then half the time for John. That's and then the other half the time looking for books.
Yeah.
Now, how long C2E2? Isn't it a 4-day convention?
It's 3 still.
Oh,
Friday,
3.
Saturday, Sunday.
So you're going 2/3 of the time.
Yeah, I'm going 2 to 3 days. So, and my recollection is C2E2 is okay for books, but there's not a ton of vendors I was there 2 years ago, and I don't remember there being just a ton of vendors and books.
There seems to be a lot of people there that you could go get something signed or sketched at, though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Artist Alley was huge last time. So,
yeah.
Yeah. So I go to C2E2 because, like I said, I have easy way to stay, and I can get a few signatures and hang out. And this time I'm going to get to take my nephew, and so it's going to be fun.
Of course. I mean, let's be honest, though, John is trying to come to MegaCon, but if there wasn't a bunch of YouTube people there, I doubt he would want to fly to MegaCon just to go to MegaCon.
He would never go to MegaCon.
He would probably stay in the Southern California area, maybe go to Las Vegas, if he wants to go to a far away one.
So,
but yeah, as far as me, oh, nice. I'm unique in my area. Well, I don't know if I'm unique, but where I'm at, it's a bit of a drive, but I can do it in a half day to either C2E2 or MegaCon or Heroes Con. So I just have to decide which one is my big convention. Yeah, or Dragon Con. Yeah. One of those 4 is where I would go.
Yeah.
And then there's always my local convention.
Other stuff, Bear Island, but there's not a ton of comic vendors. But that doesn't mean you can't find something.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's going to be like I said, the highlights for me is going to be walking around with my nephew and then meeting everybody else in person. Like I've met very few people so far in person, like that's in this YouTube community. I have met D-Runk. I've met Kavi, Comic Books NYC. I've met JD. I've met Burt Nasty, and that's about it. that's really the people that I've actually been face to face in contact with. So I'm looking forward to. There's going to be, I think Wood's going to be there. There's going to be 20 or 30 YouTube people, I think, that are going to be there. So I'm looking forward to it.
I think there's more YouTube people at MegaCon than there will be at C2E2, at least this year. And NYC.
I hadn't actually even looked at the forecast yet. I didn't need to hear that, Kavi. Dang.
That's another reason why I love driving. And unless Satan himself is blocking the roads with hellfire, you can just about get anywhere you want to go.
Well, let's hope that's not happening.
You might have to take an entire week off of work just to drive there, but
no,
at least you can still get there.
Mm-hmm. Take some time, but yeah. Oh, Lord. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You guys in New England
they have a bunch of stuff.
No concept of how hard it is to find good conventions. Y'all have so many right there. But, I mean, that's to be expected because the comic industry started in New York City.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I would expect there to be a lot around New York, New Jersey, all that area.
Really.
Yeah, I've already told him, Kachung, if John fails for MegaCon, it's a much cheaper flight to Atlanta. And if that's expensive, he could fly to Huntsville, 3-hour drive with me. I could deliver him to you guys. He could stay there, I would assume. So that's a great backup if John can't manage MegaCon.
Well, he can fly to Kansas City. I bet that's cheap. It's only halfway across the country, John. See, that's much cheaper. Half a month sooner, but yeah. You can come visit me in Kansas City next month. So, yeah, that is one that I would like to do at some point, mainly because I would just go hang out with Kavi because it looked like him and Jeffrey had so much fun last fall. But I would be interested in doing NYCC just because of the spectacle of just how ridiculous it is.
Yeah, well, the difference between in New York Comic Con and San Diego, which is the bigger one,
yeah,
maybe not bigger as far as people, but I mean bigger as far as clout. The difference is you might actually can get a ticket to New York.
Yeah,
Odds of you getting a ticket to the convention and the other one is, I mean, I think they still have a lottery you got to go to.
Oh, there's
get
an
option to get a ticket. You may not even get a ticket then.
Yeah, you gotta basically go secondary market and all kinds of stuff to try to get a San Diego Comic Con ticket. It's crazy.
Yeah, but the convention that's right under it in America, at least, is New York, and it's still, you can get a ticket there if I'm not mistaken. I just would never want to be in New York City.
I've never been to New York City, so it would be an experience.
I've never been, and I never will. I love you guys that love New York, but it is not for me.
No. So. But yeah, this is true. New York, the lines and the people would probably drive me crazy, but at least have good company for while I'm doing it. So,
well, I don't know, man. New York City's famous for having things like bike messengers and other things too. You could probably pay someone $50 to wait 2 hours in a line for you, and then you just pop in their spot.
Yeah,
yeah. You could. I would imagine you can do that in New York. But yeah, well, yeah, I mean, you live there, so.
Yeah, of course you're going to go to that one.
Yeah, I mean, I live near Huntsville, so I'm going to the convention that's in Huntsville. You live, Planet's close to you, isn't it?
Yeah, I literally will drive back and forth every day. Yeah, I'll sleep in my own bed. So.
Yeah. Yeah, there's always the convention that's close to you, the bid convention, and then some people throw some other stuff in there in a year too.
No, so, but I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be a good time. I'm glad it's finally here. I'll be ready to be off work, be off of YouTube a little bit, and just do some other stuff for a few days. So it's gonna be a good time.
Okay, well, with that pause, I think we're winding down.
I think we are. Well, at least on the Planet or C2E2 talk. So yeah, I don't know that I have anything else necessarily. I could show my grand pickup for the week. It wasn't a whole bunch. It was let's see, 4 books this week. Marauders, which may actually be coming to an end. I don't know if I'm going to keep getting it or not. It's been good, but I don't know that I'm going to keep collecting it. It's on the chopping block potentially. Valkyrie, which is the start of a new story, which was good. Oh, $5, I guess. I miscounted. Nightwing. They're slowly creeping toward returning him to being himself. Thank God. The solicits for May are like, it might finally start to happen. Ghost Spider, and of course the crazy book of the week that everyone lost their freaking minds over, Batman '89. So that was my poll this week. So only $5 this week. That wasn't too bad. So, and one of those.
Have you heard about the Dan Didio shakeup at DC? Lords of the Lombard.
I caught part of that a while ago while I was walking the dog, and
apparently he was the main person that hated Nightwing. So,
oh yeah,
So maybe with him gone, they'll bring him back.
He's talked about that for years, that he hates the character and doesn't understand why his books sell, and he stopped publishing them if they didn't.
Well, now he's gone, so maybe they'll do him right now.
Yeah, let's hope so. Well, and I will say, I feel like Jurgens has done a pretty good job with the writing since he took over in terms of trying to at least, given what he's had to deal with, trying to make a good story out of it. Like, there for a while, it was just garbage. Like, he didn't even act like, I get that he didn't have his memories, but he acted like a totally different person, and a person that was just a jerk to everybody. But I am so pissed, and we'll see what happens, but I'm so pissed that they had him not have his memory and Alfred died, because that would have been like, he was as close to Alfred as anybody. And it's just like, what the hell? And it was all because Tom King didn't want him involved in his Batman story, because he knew it would make it harder to tell the story he was trying to tell of Batman getting isolated. And it's like, oh, good grief.
Yeah. Well, I'm hoping it works out for you. I really don't care personally.
Yeah.
I'm a Wolverine fan, so I've got enough issues of my own to worry about with them just landing this book where half the reviews are like John's, and then the other half are, praising it, and then there's people down the middle. So we need issue 2 and issue 3 before we find out how Wolverine's going to be. So I'm going to have to wait a little bit on that one.
I didn't get it in my pull, and then my comic shop, I didn't even see it when I went in there, so I did not read that Alfred one-shot.
You mean Wolverine?
No, somebody was talking about the Alfred thing. But
no, you didn't see it in
what?
The Wolverine is what you didn't see in the shop?
No, they had Wolverine in the shop. I just didn't pick it up.
Okay.
No. They had a bunch of them. So, well, actually, I think they sold most of them, but like they did still have a couple of covers. They had like 6. Even my comic shop, which is tiny, had even like 6 covers of the dang thing. It's like, good grief.
Yeah, I bought too many.
No,
but I knew that when I went in, I was going to buy too many.
Well, and that's your favorite character. It's a difference. Yeah, I mean,
well, I had to know which one I was going to have it to hold till death do us part. Now I do, so I can get rid of the rest of them.
Yeah, I mean, realistically, if this was not my favorite character, I would not still be reading this. It's because, like, I would have given up on it a long time ago. So, but
yeah.
I hadn't even actually seen Highland slip in here, and then Highland. What's going on, Highland? That's not very nice in chat. Dang, 90 with them, throwing some shade.
Well, that was C2E2. We threw in a little comic talk. Have we done the whatever?
No, we haven't done the whatever. What's your whatever, man? What do you got?
Well, I don't know. How come people like, blue skies? I mean, that's normal. That's plain. We see it all the time. How about the red dusk kind of sky? I like the black stormy sky. That's real pretty. I love it when it rains. That's a nice sound, especially on a tin roof. Yeah. Kind of soothing. Goes to sleep. I mean, and we got plenty of blue sky here in Alabama. I mean, if it's not a little bit cloudy, it's straight up nothing but blue.
I think it's, people are, well, really, if it's not a little bit cloudy, it's straight up nothing but blue. Got it.
Well, very rarely do we have an overcast sky.
Yeah. Oh, I think that's really what people like. They want the blue sky because they don't like the overcast in winter and stuff. And, yeah. So,
and it's weird that blue is the color that comes through with the atmosphere. As a metalhead, I would prefer like red. You can't do black because then that's night. So I mean, you can't have night. But I do like red, and there's a bunch of shades in red.
Bear and D-Rock are trying to fight apparently in the chat. So you know.
Yeah, he says blue skies are the effing best. Fight me.
Oh, he's trying to fight with you. Okay.
Bring it on is all I got to say.
Well, good night, NYC. We will. I know you're trying to recover from your most recent trip and getting ready for your next trip. So we will talk to you later. I think we're going to wrap this up pretty quick. So
yeah. Well, that was my whatever. Unless you have
whatever. No, it was nice. I like it. So you got anything coming up on your channel, Big Will?
Hopefully.
All right. I like it. So I don't know. Actually, I don't think any of the people other than Kavi that bought for me yesterday are in this chat, or at least I haven't seen them. But everything is boxed up except for Kavi stuff because I'm holding that till after C2E2, and I'm holding I forget who's one other person's stuff till after C2E2.
Oh, and Kavi, check your IG. I sent you a question.
That is TMI, Bear. TMI. So that stuff will go out. Like I said, there's no videos coming this week. I'm taking full week off from YouTube in terms of at least me producing anything. But I'm also going to be like traveling starting Wednesday, and yeah, so it's just I just won't really be around much. But we will see you guys in a week or so. I will give you an update of what happens at C2E2. Hopefully it'll be a lot of fun. We may, I would guess one of the crew of me, D-Rock, 84, Kavi, and Bear Island Adam are going to go live at some point on one of our channels, and we'll probably all do something silly and stupid when we've been drinking. So you can look forward to that.
Yeah, will you be doing a C2E2 haul video, assuming you get anything there?
Yeah, I'll do a C2E2 recap video of some point. Yes. So
we'll look forward to it then.
All right, night everybody. Safe travels, as Hialeah is saying, and yeah, you know, Hialeah, you can just go like 90's running on lack of sleep. Just go beat the crap out of him. He won't be able to defend himself. So, for his little comment earlier, he knows what he's getting the first day, and there will be a haul video. Yes,
You can't do a haul video with D-Runk as your haul.
Later, 90. Later, everybody. So, all right, we're gonna end this. No more. Oh wait, I'm enjoying the Hialeah 90 back and forth though. But yes, D-Rock does not count as a haul. All right, that's it. Later, everybody.